Hey everyone, have I here bring another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We are continuing our coverage of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes collaboration for 2021. The JP data download just happened, and I figured we go ahead and dive into it because there's a ton of stuff dropping on this celebration here. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. I am still doing this from a makeshift laptop, so I apologize for any kind of mess ups and things of that nature. I'm going to do my best here. So we are actually going to be using dokkan.game-db.org for this information here. It's all going to be on Google Translate. So it might not, I'm going to try to go through it as much as I can to provide you the information. But anyway, we're going to dive in and do our best. So this is a new Dragonstone that is provided for us. This is going to be a Heroes collaboration, Silver Dragonstone, which seemingly you're able to pick up probably one of the older units by purchasing a stone pack. I doubt it's going to be for free. Maybe it provides something for free. That'd be cool if it does. But I do like the little 11-year banner that's on the little ribbon there. It's hard to see, but it's pretty cool there. Now, I did do another video to talk about the preview of, for example, Mecha Kabora, God Trunk, stuff like that. So I'm not going to go through this again. I'll give you just a quick insight. This unit is amazing. Mecha Kabora is out of this world. But if you do want more details, my initial reactions, things of that nature, go watch the other video. I'll post that in the description below. So yeah, this is a boss unit here in Dark King Mecha Kabora. Then you have Robel here. So Robel here is going to be an SSR. So is Supreme Kai Time. So these are not going to be awakened. We're going to have to wait 2 years for these units to actually awaken, because next year it will be Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, and then Super Saiyan 4 Gohan that's going to get the awakenings. But they're kind of ridiculous as is. All right, so it's DB Heroes 120%, key plus 3. The super attack is attack and defense increased for 1 turn, dealing extraordinary damage to supreme damage to the opponent, and sealing the special move. So seals on super attack. Yeah, let me read this because this is going to get awakened, right? Talk about, and once again, it's 2 years from now, which is understandable, but this is kind of where the meta is going. Attack and defense 80%, which isn't anything great, but then you have attack and defense 80% after attacking, and then if the attacking opponent is in a special move sealed state, so sealed, you're going to get a 180% increase in attack, and then randomly change a orb to rainbow key spheres, and then avoid attacks with high probability when there's an ally with DB Heroes categories participating in an attack other than herself, and then a high probability of identifying the enemy's super move. This is an SSR. 80%, 80%, and then 180, and then changes key spheres, and then more stuff. Yeah, I'm not done. Do you think Robel looks amazing? Supreme Kai Time brainwashed. Look at this nonsense. All right, so crossover category 120%, great, whatever. Super attack increases defense 1 turn, great. Supreme damage and lowers attack and defense. Listen to all this nonsense. Stun all enemies with a 20% chance, so that's cool and all. 20% is very low chance there. Then you got a bunch of 90%. Attack and defense 90%. All right, that's just straight up. Then you get 90% when there is at special move, at super attack. So you have 90% attack and defense, 90% attack and defense. Then you get started with some crazy attacks here. So if the person has, or the enemy has attacked down, then it's another 90%. Then when it's defensive down, it's another 90%. Then if the opponent is sealed, it's another 90% to attack. And then if the opponent is stunned, it's another 90%. So if you're stunned, sealed, attack lowered, attack and defensive down, that's 90%, 90%. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. Yeah. That's getting kind of crazy now. Of course, once again, it's SSR. The stats aren't going to be huge. This is kind of reminds you of like when you saw like a 500 and something percent for Roshi, but when she awakens, it's gonna be crazy. Doesn't help out on like bosses down the road, like late bosses and stuff like that, because you can't really do a lot of this stuff. But yeah, uh, SBR gets a little crazy there. So anyway, we already know about God Trunks here. Limited, we know they could have done a couple extra things to just make this unit just amazing. It's a shame, but I think most of the community, he's not like awful, but he could have been way better. So this whole like 30% to DB heroes, they could have just added a couple more categories and it would have been rock and roll. Pan is the support unit for Dragon Ball Heroes, so she's actually really good. Here is the free-to-play Poutine. So free-to-play Poutine is the one that's not on the banner that was previewed. So there's only 5 that was previewed here. So anyway, key plus 3, 50% up here, so no issues. SA is attack and defense increase for 1 turn and has a medium chance of stunning. So you have 120% to attack and defense right off the bat, then 12% for each ally that's on the crossover category, and then attack up 70% and cross, and then over. I don't get these two here. So there must be something of lost in translation here. And all allies in the crossover category have +2 to key, and then attack and defense 30%, and attack of the attacking enemies reduced by 20%. And the special move is blocked if what? If the attacking opponent is stunned or sealed. Okay, if it's stunned, stuff, or sealed, you get all this stuff down here. So it's interesting. There's a lot of like debuffing that you're going to get a lot of additional benefits from. So very interesting. So now let's talk about the fun stuff, because these were units that we didn't know about, right? Or at least I didn't know about, because they weren't previewed at all. So we're getting a Super Saiyan 3 Tech Vegeta GT Awakening. Are you kidding me? It's been forever. There's one card in here that's even longer, it seems like, but these units here, then we get the physical one, and then yes, this Trunks down here. Look at this, Trunks is gonna awaken. Crazy excited. This is a crazy bust to Super Saiyan 3, but you got leader skill, it's 120% Super Saiyan 3, doesn't really matter there. It is only supreme damage, so it increases attack by 50% and defense by 30% for 6 turns, which is really strong. Passive is attack and defense 120% and attack 60% up, and then defense is 30% for 6 turns after being attacked. Kind of don't like that, but oh well, it's better than it was before. And then every time you're attacked, defense and defense activation 5% up. Defense and defense activation. Your attack, defense, and defense activation. I'm guessing that's guarding attacks. So up 5% every single time on there. Oh, that's mitigation. So up to 30% mitigation. So there you go. It's okay. The tech one's okay. The physical one I think might be a little bit better here. It increases attack and defense. Same kind of super attack there. And then 10% up to 60% with each time you attack, which is better. I like that. Defense and conscious activation probability. So defense and guard up. No, this is guard all attacks. This has to be mitigation, so up 30%. And guard all attacks with medium probability, which I like, which was higher than that. And then HP 60% or less at the time. There's a high probability of all attacks would be guarded, which is really strong there. And then damage would be further reduced by 40%. Okay, so if you're under 60% HP, you're just rocking it right there. So it's going to be really tough to take damage from that unit there. But here is the crown jewel right here, baby. Strength Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. What? Totally forgot about this unit. I've probably rainbowed this unit like 20 times, so maybe not that much, but key plus 3, HP attack defense 20% to crossover category, so that's kind of interesting there. Supreme damage increases attack and defense for 3 turns. Attack and defense 120% when special moves activate, so super attack on super attack, and then 30% up for each crossover category who is participating in the attack. Okay, defense and defensive activation probability 15%, and then up key +1 for all allies, and then attack and defense 25% up, and all allies and crossover categories. So this is weird that that's not weird that's in the whole crossover on here, but I never thought this unit would be kind of the a crossover unit, right? So, but yeah, pretty cool to see this unit getting an awakening, and it's going to be helping crossover categories. So maybe that's the reason why they're kind of put them with Trunks, with God Trunks. So you got this Trunks and the other Trunks fighting in the same thing. So that's probably what they're doing. Let's talk about the well, these are already talked about, right? So we already went through these already, I believe. Didn't I go through these already? I think so. If I didn't, these are okay, but I think I did already, right? I'm trying to remember, because they came out in the preview, right? Anyway, yeah, they did. And then these also came out in the preview. These are amazing. These two units here. These are must-have for Goku and Vegeta family support units. Amazing, amazing units here. So these are two must-have units to get. Let's talk about the EZAs. Android 21. So that was announced not too long ago. She's interesting. So you get the leader now is 160% to Android category, which is interesting. It's kind of very, very solid. Probably one of the best leaders now for Android. And then you have supreme damage, and then recovers HP by 12%. Here's the increase of stats here. Own energy, so key +3, attack and defense 120%, so that's a nice buff there. Attack and defense up 21% when special move is activated, 21% up when HP is 80% or more, and then attack defense up and attack defense of attacking enemies down, so debuff for 2 turns, and then transforms when condition is met. They don't say here, but it's basically a 40% chance of transforming after 4 turns, and if your HP is 40% or above. It's kind of a weird transformation. And then you have your transformation here, and then it's increasing attack unconditionally, so Kaioken mechanic there, and then reduces attack and defense. And then at the beginning of the turn, own power key +3, attack and defense 150%, and then HP recovery 15%, attack and defense up 21%, and then special move when SA is up there, and then guard, enemy guard is up, and attack and defense up 21% when HP is 60% or more. So that's pretty solid when you have some decent HP, and this is going to give you that 15% HP recovery. So pretty strong to say the least, but especially with EZA stats with 150%, and then this calculating separately. So interesting. Not broken, but solid, I would say, at transformation. Over here, they could have done a little bit more, I guess, on there. Android 16 is also very interesting. So this is 110%, so that's a weird increase. But you're going to get greatly raises attack and defense, and then causing supreme damage to enemy. This one right here, so you look at the difference. It got just some boosts here. So you got 20% boost to HP and defense here. You get defense up to 40%, up to 160 when there's a Android category. So if you have that, that's really, really good. And then guard auto attacks with high probability. I really wish they just said guard auto attacks. That would have made this unit like the best tank out there, like next to possibly Gohan, but that's pretty crazy. But you are going to get a really, really crazy boost, right? 40% defense up to 160% if you're running, primarily going to run this on an Android team anyway. And then high probability of 16% up to 80% each time you guard. So it's a nice boost. I would like to see this guy in action, but once again, not like game breaking at all. So then you got these guys. These EZAs are very impressive here. So skip the leader skill here. Defense greatly increases for 1 turn, and then stuns with high probability. That's already from the same from before. So this one increased attack and defense. So this was just only defense. Attack and defense 120%. And then HP 81% or more, you'll also get an additional 100% to attack. So really, really strong there. And then all allies, defense 50% up, and HP's 80% or less will further increase your defense by 100, so 150 if you're under 80% HP. And then all allies, key plus 3, own defense. Sorry, all allies 50% up, and you're going to get an additional 100% if you are under 80% HP. And then all allies key plus 3 and attack 50% up at the beginning of a turn. So that is crazy strong now, right? So, and then at the beginning, 8% HP recovery. So, wait a minute. Sorry about that. This is if HP is below 80%, you're going to get the 50% to attack. If you're above HP, dude, I'm all confused here. Gotcha. So yeah, if you're above, you're going to get the defensive boost. If you're below 80%, you're going to get the attack boost, or the all ally is going to get the attack boost. So interesting. This guy is a beast. So 100% to AGL, great. Increases attack for 1 turn, and then the essays is just reduces defense. But look at this thing. 12% to HP at the beginning of the turn. Increases your attack and defense 120% and a high probability of dodging, which is great. And then increases your evasion rate by 12%, right, every time you avoid it. That's really, really interesting. So, and then all of a sudden, and then at super attack, you're also going to get another additional attack. And it just says attack and defense 120%, but I believe it's at super attack. So anyway, it's a big boost there, and then you're dodging left and right, and then you dodge more if you dodge. I like that. You have a higher probability of dodging if you dodge. So, Darkness Towa, baby. Darkness Towa here causes supreme damage, and then greatly reduces attack and defense, which is great. Here we go. So own attack and defense up 100%, which is great. Attack and defense 100% up when there are super type enemies. Defensive up when there's extreme type enemies, and then defense plus 3 and attack and defense 40% when HP for all allies. What? Wait a minute. Okay, when HP is and HP is for all allies. So I'm all confused here. So if your HP is under 30% or 40%? HP 30% for all allies, attack and defense, all allies increased by 60% with percentages or less in HP. This is all mangled up here. So when I initially read it, I was like, okay, this is great. So attack and defense plus key plus 3 for extreme class enemies, key plus 3, attack defense 40% up when your HP is 30% or less, which is a reduction from this. Up 50% when your HP direction is less. Oh, it's up by 60%. Let me take that back. It's up by 60%. So attack and defense 40% up. So you're going to get attack and defense up 40%, and then you're going to get a 60% boost, and then you heal 1 time. So, okay. So it is just a boost of all this on there. So this is that 40% up is right here from the 30%. There you go. All right. That was confusing there. Sorry about that. All right. The bad boys, to say the least, these are the ones that a lot of people were wondering how good these guys were going to be. So who cares about the leader skill? This is blocks the special seals and then increases attack for 9 turns. So that is just the ceiling is the additional thing on there. So this one provides you 2 key, increases up to 120% from 100. Attack and defense is 70% up when super attack. So just increase already very good as is. And then attack and defense 30% when 3 or more. I'm guessing yeah, key balls are collected. So 3 more key, you're going to get 30% to attack defense. Great. 30% to own critical rate with 5 or more. Whoa. And then 7 or more is going to give you damage reduction. 30%. What? So if you get 7 orbs, you're going to get 30% damage reduction, 30% crit chance, and attack and defense 30%. Wow. Okay. That's really strong with easy A stats, because these stats are already great, and this is going to be great. This unit's freaking solid. Let's see if Trunks is even more of a defensive monster. So increases attack and defense by 30% for 9 turns. Nice. This was just defense before. Attack and defense 120%. Disables enemy guards and guards all attack with high probability. That's they should have. I guess they can't make it like Gohan. Gohan's too OP, right? Attack up 30% when the turn is guarded is decided, and then 12% up to 60% every time you receive an attack. So every time you're gonna get hit, your attack increases. So not that much more beneficial on defense. Really, what it was, they should have just did guard all attacks, and it would have been absolutely OP. So OG Super Saiyan 3 Go tanks here. I'm trying to remember, did we go through these? No, these are the last 2 here. Last 2. So attack and defense up 100%. Wow, okay. And then 100% super attack. Each time the special move is activated, attack and defense up 10% up to 30. And then there's a high probability the special move is activated. So you can do another super attack for 5 turns. So I have to see what the stats are for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. This is a very OG unit on here. They would have to do. They did a lot, right? So they did. It's an attack up. So they did attack and defense, and then 100% attack on SA. So they buffed this guy up tremendously. But I'm just not sure how good he actually is. It seems like he's actually really good, but we'll actually find out. The Super Saiyan 3 category just got crazy buffed, right? So then finally, Strength Pycon. Let's go ahead and look at this guy here. Increases attack and defense, and this is stacking, which is great. Which I don't think we had a attack and defense stacking throughout all these here. And then significant, so it lowers attack as well. So really good super attack here. So plus 30 key, attack and defense 120%. Nice buff there. Always attack when there's 1 enemy, so guaranteed attack. Activate special attack with a high probability, and always attack when there's 2 or more enemies. Nice. And then SA with super high probability, great chance if the attacking opponent is attack low. Okay, so you can get a secondary super attack, and then there's another attack and defense 60% up if the person's attack low. So this is already reduces attack, so you should get this automatically, right? So, or I guess the next turn after you hit them. Yeah, not bad. Usable, right? Now it's usable, where it was before it was not usable there. So there you have it. That was a long video, right, to kind of go over all this. And I know this was it's Google Translate, but I did my best. And hopefully, let me know what you guys think. Like, who is your hype unit that you really, really like? I like that they're awakening these units here. It's a very interesting unit that they're doing with this Super Saiyan 2 Trunks to go along with God Trunks, right? So yeah, tell me what you guys think. The non-awakenable units are crazy, right? So when she awakens, 90%, 90%, 90%. But there you have it. All right, so if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching this long video here. Happy hunting, Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.